Hello again. Now, when Elaine Walker and Jackie Green first met playing online bingo, they hit it off, but they could never have imagined they had a lot more in common than just their love of numbers.
The two are, in fact, sisters, but neither realised it until a long and desperate search reached a pretty surprising end.
For almost 60 years, Elaine and Jackie lived separate lives. Separated as children, neither even knew each other were even still alive. Elaine was adopted and didn't discover she had other brothers and sisters until she was in her 20s. It was then that she started tracking them down, but Jackie remained a mystery. After 35 years of searching, Elaine gave up hopes of ever finding her, but then she stumbled upon a vital clue, a surname. After scouring Facebook, Jackie's profile came up. Unbelievably, the two were already friends. For the past 8 years, they've been playing online bingo together. Two little ducks reunited at last.
Here they are, quack, quack, here with us this morning.
I'm just glad you didn't say two fat ladies.
Oh, absolutely not.
Never. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Lovely to see. Elaine, it's an extraordinary story. The two of you had been friends online.
Yes.
And had online sort of bingo handles. You weren't using your own names, is that right?
You don't use your own names,
No.
you use nicknames.
And so, and how had you met? Was it just you happened to be playing the same game?
Same game, in the same chat room, and just hit it off. And to such an extent that the staff on the site ended up calling us the Terrible Twins.
Right.
Because we used to go in and we were the entertainment. And it was all typed, you know, you weren't actually speaking.
No, and of course, in this chat room, I suppose, in the middle of a bingo game and having fun, it wouldn't crop up, would it? That you were desperately searching for Jackie.
No.
No.
It actually cropped up a little while later that I went on and said that I'd found another brother and two brothers and a sister, but I hadn't contacted them yet. And this one was like, "Oh, congratulations, Juki, I'm really pleased for you." And
it never clicked for you?
It never clicked that it was my other sister and my
Jackie
two
didn't know
brothers.
about me.
So you didn't know?
I
the
didn't
whole
know
time?
about
She didn't know I existed.
So this, as Kate was saying in the film,
Yeah.
you got this extraordinary piece of information that suddenly you realised that you had a name, and then you searched, and that name, and even when Jackie's picture popped up, because you didn't know what she looked like, you still weren't aware that your friend online, the bingo, was
No. No.
So when did those final pieces fall together?
When we started talking online, on Facebook, I happened to notice that there was a little button that said mutual friends. And I thought, how can we... So I clicked on it, and this long list came up, and I recognised them all from Bingoport.
Yeah.
My goodness.
So I said, "How do you know so-and-so?" And she said, "Well, I play on a bingo site." And I said, "Bingoport." And she was like, "Yeah."
And then
She
it
said,
suddenly clicked.
"Who are you?" And I said, "Juki." She said, "Oh my God, I'm Whiskey 666." And
No.
Isn't that
we
extraordinary?
talked for 8 years and not known.
Didn't know.
How does it feel then, Jackie, to suddenly find you've got this sister, but not only, but the sister that you've known online for, as she says, 8 years?
It was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I sent her a message back, giving her my phone numbers. We spoke every week for at least 2 hours on the phone. And then last year, a week after my 65th birthday, we met for the first time, and it was just fantastic meeting.
I suppose you must think about the missed and the wasted years as well,
Yes.
that life has forced you apart, but maybe there's some comfort that you weirdly had that in a way because of your connection
I
with
try not
bingo.
to think of that.
Yeah.
I found her and she's here to stay. And I look forward rather than looking back.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you ended up being in the North East and you're South London.
Yeah.
Are you still, I mean,
We're still North East and
still
South
North East,
London.
but indelibly linked and will forever be?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an absolutely extraordinary story. Thank you so much for coming
That's
and sharing it
all
with
right.
us. It's a real treat to meet you all.
Thank you.
There
We
you
can
go.
see why you had everyone in the chat room giggling, because you've had us all giggling as well this morning.
Oh, we're terrible. We really are. Yes.
Oh, fantastic.
Jackie and Elaine, thank you so much for
You're
coming
welcome.
in.
Thank you. Thank you.
Right then, let's bring your news up.